Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today we had our first Abyssal Skirmish. I understand now, but it was kind of confusing how we won but lost. So I'll show you how that went. I'm gonna speed this up because it ends up being a little bit long. Okay, so you start over here, then everyone rushes to all these buildings. This is a bit too fast. Maybe not. Um, I was having trouble getting into anything. But this is literally just like Title Escape, sort of. But you're essentially fighting your own alliance. And then you're trying to collect, you'll see these, like, can things. Those are fuel for the ship. And then you'll see missiles and torpedoes. Missiles, you have to get within 22 kilometers of the boat in order to donate them to your ship, which will automatically fire them. Like, you see both of them right there. The torpedoes are the ones that are red and white, I believe. Then you see our ship. You can garrison it if it's being attacked, which I spent most of the time attacking the other ship. So, yeah. But when you do, but when you attack their ship, you're not causing any damage. You're just literally killing their marches. And it took me forever because I kept forgetting we were at the bottom. Oh. And then racing for the Kraken. Which, side note, I think that's something we need to work on. Not everyone has to go to the same place. And you can see the blue lines up at the top. Where is it? Where am I? Over there. Are the enemy marches. Red, despite what you think, red is actually my team. The march times aren't as bad as Title Escape because everything's pretty close. But I think next time I won't be sitting my butt on their ship, killing their troops, at least for part of it, because when I was, you'll see, when I was sitting there, it's not causing any damage to the actual ship, and that's the point of the whole thing, is to cause damage to their ship to sink it. You can see our ships are about to meet, and there's a whole bunch of people at this point on that ship to attack. But you can leave if you're stuck. You don't really get stuck in there. And you can see they're being shot by the missiles from our ship. Well, I should say, look over there. All the things are the missiles being automatically shot from our ship. And then in order to shoot their ship, I have to actually leave the ship. You can be right next to it. And then I'm able to shoot the torpedoes at the ship. But you can look, if you look, where is it? If you look at the bottom, it shows the percentage left, or the 80K. That number is only going down because our ship up at the top here is shooting missiles at it. The durability is not going down because of me killing people. Also, one thing to be aware of, you don't want to die in this. The first cooldown is like 30 seconds. I think that a couple times because I just kept fighting people. But being that it doesn't look like killing their marches causes any damage to their ship, there's no reason to sit there when your alliance ship will automatically fight it. So yeah, I definitely need to focus on getting all the missiles, and they have teleport things that will teleport you back to your ship no matter where you are on the map. And I want to point out something which hopefully I'll see it shortly. You can see the first respawning at the top, that way, that way. 30 seconds for the first one, it's 60 seconds for the second, and 90 on the third. So you don't want to die. And you can see even when I respawned from our checkpoint at the top, I only had like a 20-second march, which I sped up. And then if you're looking all around it, all those little explosions over there are people on my team torpedoing their ship. Now you can pick up the healing for the ship. I forget what they're called. The little recovery packs. So you can restore some of the durability to your ship. And you'll see that next to the ship over there, it'd be a green number instead of red. These fisheries get a lot of stuff. And I was I was in the wrong building. Because I had my one account in this one, and then I'm like, oh, I'll save all this stuff here. I'll just sit here so no one else can take it. But you can see the red and white are the torpedoes, I believe. And for some reason, this is very glitchy, and this was happened to everyone. It did not want to put that stuff in the backpack. Yep. And then you can see the little icon torpedo. You can just keep shooting the torpedoes at it. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. And then you can use the up. Oh my god! Up there is the repair kit, little toolbox thing. That's what you press to see the green 90s. I was repairing it, even though we had minimal damage done anyway. But if you're active in a fight, you obviously can't torpedo, and you can't heal the ship nor donate all those missiles. So it's very important to donate all your missiles. Plus it empties your backpack out, so you can go get more. But you can see the durability on ours is damn near 100% still. And they're down to 20 out of 90. You can see that ours started at 114. Theirs started at 90, but they're losing durability fast. Okay, see that orange hovercraft? That player, hopefully maybe I'll open it and you can see who it is. Right there. So that is a very, very much upgraded hovercraft. It's Mrs. Voodoo. And yes, so yeah, the orange hovercraft doesn't necessarily mean that they are the strongest. And yes, they're calling me weak. But you can see the second one is 60. And if you keep dying, it's better to let... So there's a max of 50 players that can come in at once. If your whole alliance wants to come in and you have other people still waiting, those people that keep dying and having that very, very long cooldown, they can leave the map and let someone else in. You can see now that she's up against my first march again. See that? Oh, very much so upgraded hovercraft doesn't mean they're going to win against someone that doesn't have it upgraded that much. I didn't dump any money into it. I've just been upgrading it as I went. Oh, because I'm fighting. And there we sunk their ship. Bye-bye. And now this is where I wish I'd known beforehand. I saw Stealth's video, so I should have known better. But you need to get as much fuel onto this ship as possible. Because the more fuel you have on it, the faster it will move to the, essentially the end zone. And right now, then you can see that this is the reason we lost. Because the other two teams in the opposite faction were able to sink the other two ships in our faction. I did try to go up to that one and fight some people, but yeah, it didn't work out so well for me. Yeah. But I think next time I'm not going to focus on defending our ship because, like I said, it doesn't look like it does any damage. Or minimal, maybe. It, ship fights for itself. And you can see 90 seconds, and I'm not gonna make it back in before the timer runs out. To make a difference, anyway. But so I think next time I'm going to focus on gathering all the missiles and torpedoes and fuel alongside everyone else. And then just torpedoing the hell out of the other ship. because it's all the only thing that really makes sense. I mean, it would be good to kill their marches because you've seen how long these respawning cooldowns are. So that would be a good tactic just to get them off the board. But you can see there, both VIP and Boo both sunk the other ships while we drop kicked B, essentially. And then, let's see. Then you can see that we're in third. Well, it makes sense because we sunk the ship, but the merits aren't in kills. The merits are in gathering and donating. So this is a good thing for really everyone, but unusually good for the free to play and low spenders. Because you look at 20 damage, 10, deal 20 damage to enemy troops, you get 1 merit. Whereas if you donate 1 missile to your Alliance warship, you get 30,000 merits. So while I am killing marches, I'm getting nothing. And everyone else that is able to flutter around and get all these missiles and gas drums and restoring the durability of our allied or alliance warship with the little packs, those people are raking in the points. Look up there, raking in the points. It's kind of surprising that I ranked as high as it did. He was not nice to me. I ran away from him. There's always someone bigger. Let me tell you, it's hard playing 2 accounts at once. Mm. Okay. So, let me see. Yeah. Shows, so it shows all alliance merits. Very important. I think the way to go is to have everyone just essentially abandon ship and get as many missiles and torpedoes as you can. Donate them missiles and hold on to the torpedoes. Fill the backpack torpedoes. And then if you keep a couple of the or what is that called? The port things. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. Whatever. But that way you can get back to our ship or your alliance ship and then leave the ship and start torpedoing the enemy when they're right on top of it. So I think we need to focus on our attack parts of our alliance warship, because our defense is pretty good, I guess. Wow, we got 11 and engine. But I think that's a pretty solid plan, would be for everyone to look for them and donate as much of the fuel and oh my goodness, fuel and the missiles to the Alliance warship, which fights on its own. So even if you have this big old whale pop into the ship, they're not doing anything. They're just chilling. They're there for the ride. And then just terrorize their warship with torpedoes. Because you'd seen, I think that the free to play, the low spending joiner accounts, they're going to do very well in this event. Because literally, as long as you can avoid fighting, or at least get away, you're going to make out well in the rankings for merits. But I think that's about it. This definitely is not like any alliance me have been done. I do miss the fighting, which is unfortunate because fighting doesn't really give you anything now. But, another thing, maybe I'll just sit next to their warship while I'm shooting the torpedoes at them, but that way when people jump out of their ship, they come and hit me, and then I can kill them. And then take all their stuff. But, I think that's just really about it. It really sucks to win just to lose. I guess the plan would be to help the other alliances in their faction, but it's not like we have 100 people or even 50 people doing this. So if we were to split up, then we run the risk of not sinking our ship. All three of us will lose then. But, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll edit this and then I'll post it in game and such. But thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.